Covering the Universal Orlando Resort for 6 years, you are listening to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode, what is it, 256? Wow, that's a lot. Welcome to episode 256 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. My name's Hunter, and with me today, I have three lovely, lovely people. Some of my best friends in the entire world. Nice to have you all back. What's going on, Darren?
What's up, Internet and Hunter?
You've calmed down a little since last week.
Yeah, I'm just doing this week.
Just coming down.
Up. Yeah.
We're only patriotic one day a year.
Exactly. I remembered the current state of things, and I was like, anyway.
America, spread your golden wings. What's going on, Tracy?
Hello, everybody. I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah. Good.
Still hungover.
Well, it happens.
You
You
know.
hit the bottle pretty hard.
Yeah.
How is Lee doing, though? What's going on, Lee?
Is this thing on? Is that the hunter symbol? Hello, everyone.
What would the hunter symbol look like?
Oh, now
I'm
there's an
interested.
interesting question.
A hitch.
We should all make symbols for each other.
It's a big old Cheeto.
I had Cheetos yesterday.
I've had Cheetos for years.
I found
It's a
some.
big old Cheeto.
Crispy
Just
one.
like, we've got to shut down that light. Like, our streets are covered in orange dust.
I am
Cheesy
excited
superhero.
about this episode.
This
I'm
is a really
worried.
cool episode.
Maybe.
So what we're doing this week is, you guys love these. We love doing them, which is the reason we talked about bathrooms for an hour one day.
It was
So
actually
we've got-
voted on by the Producers Club. They chose this.
Ooh.
So I mean, if you want to hear these, like, get in the Producers Club, man. Like, you have a voice in there. It's really cool.
do.
So we're going to be talking about the top 5 attraction moments. So these are just, well, like the title implies, these are our favorite moments from Universal attractions, whether those are on ride, in the queue, in the parking lot. Like, if you really love the tram, well, or
What
in this
tram?
case, if you really love the City Walk moving walkway,
Yeah,
there
Which
you
you
go.
do.
when they work. Actually, I think
and
the
there's
last
nobody
few times...
stood in front
Actually,
of
I'm
you.
getting a little close to home because I remember the whole reason we met Darren was because of a City Walk
It was,
escalator.
yes.
Very true.
And they hardly ever work those bloody things now. I don't think that we've been to... We spent 8 days on property last time, and I don't think at any point the escalator up to the main level was working.
Yeah, you know why?
Go on. Because you killed him.
Yes. Can't talk about it, actually.
There was just no need.
Darren knows where the
Need
power switches are.
me.
Very funny, yeah.
Very
That was
true.
Got
when
the thing hooked up.
that was when the Halloween Horror Nights marketing team was better. It was like even the escalators demand your blood. Like, what's going on this year?
Oh.
So yes, top 5 attraction moments. So why don't we go ahead and dive in? You know what? Why don't you go ahead and kick us off, Tracy?
Oh, I knew you were going to start with me because I'm the one that's got this all wrong.
How can you get it wrong?
It's all subjective.
I know.
Like, mine's just top 5 favorite moments on Storm Force Acceleratron. It's like when the ride starts, when I start to spin, when I get off. Like-
Puke.
I thought it was just when you get off.
Wait, these
Look,
are
we've-
Universal?
We've had this discussion already before
Yes.
we started recording, so I would stop.
I did all mine for Disney.
And this will be the last appearance Darren has on UUOP.
Right. My number 5 is in Terminator 2 3D.
Ooh.
Mm. It's when you're almost towards the end of the show,
When you're asleep, you mean?
and the T-70s rise up out the
Oh, that
ground.
bit. No.
And I've done that ride.
Is that what they are? T-70s?
T-70s. I had to look it up. Yes, I had to do that ride so many times. You know, and it doesn't matter how many times. A part of me still freezes, and it's a new trousers moment, shall we say? It's just that I know that they're just animatronics, but there's that little part of me that goes, "What if?"
Yeah, you always say that every time we
Yeah, and it's
we
that
go on it,
little-
actually.
Frisson of excitement stroke fear.
Yes.
So yeah, for me it is that part of Terminator 2 3D because it is a little bit terrifying.
And animatronics, believe it or not, in a very screen-heavy park.
It is.
Yep.
My favorite
Yeah.
moment of T2 3D is when those creepy skeleton robot hands tuck that little girl into bed.
Oh, yeah.
It's also, I think, the best way to introduce 3D glasses into a ride too, because that's when they tell you to put on your
Yes.
safety goggles.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think that's pretty cool and effective way to integrate it in without being obvious about it.
I do like that.
Now they're
ride.
just like, grab your 3D goggles. You know you're going to need them. This is a ride.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Pretty much, yeah.
Jimmy Fallon says, "Put your 3D goggles on."
Jimmy Fallon says, to get the truest experience of my Fallonness, you're going to need your 3D goggles. So, Darren, why don't you go ahead and do the next one?
All right. Well, my number 5 is the MIB Alien Scan. I love interacting with other guests in the park.
Yes.
And this is one way to do it and be a weirdo and have a lot of fun doing it. Because, the screen is kind of translucent at first and it shows you against them. So I always make sure to have some fun with that before, and then it shows the second scan as an alien. And if you've been going on it as many times as I have, you can actually pinpoint which aliens it are and mimic their movements.
All right.
So it really lines up really well, and I hope I've weirded at least like 3 people out over the years.
Yeah, it's such a cool set because obviously at that point I'm usually not really taking much notice of the actual scan. I'm more, but it's like right as soon as we get out of here, as soon as my gun starts working again, that's where I have to find the exhaust port on the opposite vehicle.
Yeah.
I do wish that they would upgrade that screen effect because it's looking a little dated.
Yeah.
But
I do worry
I
about
agree,
that
it's-
attraction. I do worry what's going to happen to it. There's been rumors surrounding it for quite some time now, and I hope if they do change it, that's all they do is they change it, keep the ride for what it is, but just retheme it.
Yeah.
Because it is such a good attraction. It's in theme parks now. Attractions aren't as re-rideable, I think, as they used to be, and something like that has that scoring element gives you a reason to ride and re-ride and re-ride and re-ride and re-ride and re-ride and re-ride in our case.
True. Yes, very much.
it's definitely the best video game style attraction as far as like the shooting attractions. It's definitely my favorite.
Yeah, I do like Toy Story Mania. I will say
yeah.
that. I do like
Yeah,
that.
but you can only
It's a
do
lot of
that so
fun.
much before your arm literally falls off.
That is true.
Not if you practice.
And at least like like Men in Black's pretty much fully immersive, whereas other than the screens, there's not a lot going on in Toy Story Mania.
Sure. That might be a fun topic to talk about at some point. So MIB is getting updated. What do you want to change? What do you want to see stay the same?
It'd be interesting to see if this 23 Jump Street or whatever they're going to call it. What is it? What's it called? The crossover thing.
23.
Is that what it's called?
Men in Black in the street.
Yeah. If that does well, whether they would consider retheming it to that.
Who knows?
I don't see why not.
True. Who knows?
Lee,
Don't know.
why don't you go ahead and give me your number 5?
My number 5 is a moment that it's only us geeks that will ever really get anything out of, because I bet 90% of people that ride that attraction don't even know it's there, but it's the lift section in Transformers.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you know where it is, it's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It
It's
really is
seamless,
mind-blowing, because if you don't... I remember, if you go back onto our episode where we recorded some like reviews and stuff while we were over there, we rode it, me, Tracy, the kids, and Darren for the first time. And I remember coming out and doing a review literally as we stepped out of the ride. And I said to everyone, did you notice where the lift was? And everybody said, no. And it's pretty obvious, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turn around and look for it now.
But when you know it's there, it's so cool because it is seamless. You don't know it's there unless you know it's there.
Yeah. There are several aspects of that ride that just still confuse the hell out of me as far as how it still works and how multiple vehicles can be rolling through at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how a lot of those work, how they go back and forth between the screens. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Such a clever use of space. I know everyone sort of calls it a pale comparison to Spider-Man, but I think if you just for a filler attraction in that park. I mean, I enjoy it more than Transformers. I've said this before. I don't think I said better than Transformers, and that doesn't make sense.
Just gonna pull you
Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man's a better ride overall, but I enjoy riding Transformers more. If that makes sense.
Is that because of the nostalgia for Spider-Man as well? Because I know nostalgia plays a big part in things.
No, because Spider-Man blew me away the first time I rode it. Yeah, I still enjoy Transformers more. We'll get into Spider-Man later, I'm sure. But it's just such a fantastic use of space to cram that ride into such a small footprint. And that lift section is a huge part of it.
And Lee, just like as theme park fans, I think we can all agree that like there's really cool moments like that whenever you're on an attraction like that. Like I love in the spider like cave scene in Forbidden Journey, being able to look over and actually watch these crazy like robot arms tilting these benches every single way in Forbidden Journey and things like that.
For that.
Yeah, there's like so many cool little things like that. If for someone that has gone as often as we have or been fortunate enough to do so, like there's a lot of really cool moments like that.
But I class that as appreciation for the ride. You want to see the inner workings of it.
It spoils it for me sometimes.
I know, but I'd love to be able, whether it would be with night vision goggles or what, in Forbidden Journey, I would love to be able to be stood in the ride watching those vehicles go around. I'd love to be able to go backstage and see the inner workings of it.
See,
I'm at that point now. I love it.
And it might take you out of it for a minute, but say, for instance, like when you're on the Simpsons ride and you can look around and see all the other vehicles moving in motion. Like, there's just something to be said for that as a theme park fan. Now, I'm not going to tell someone who's only here, for their once-in-a-lifetime trip to make that a priority to check out where the lift hill section is. But for someone who's like a big fan like we are, those are really cool little moments.
But then I find it interesting that you say that the thing you hated about riding Back to the Future for the first time was the fact that you could see the other vehicles.
But don't forget, that was our first trip.
True, and we weren't into these things like we are now.
Exactly. We're like 13 years down the road.
If it's hidden as well as like the lift hill is in Transformers, that when you do notice it, you're impressed.
Yes.
It should work so well that you don't notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I always make sure when I ride Forbidden Journey, I sit back in the bench to try and immerse myself in it as much as I can, so you can't see those other things. I'm not saying that I haven't looked, but there you go anyway, the lift section in Transformers.
Cool.
So my number 4 is from my actual favorite.
Have you done number 5, I was going to say.
my number 5 is actually from my favorite attraction over at Universal Orlando, which is the Revenge of the Mummy roller coaster, specifically the introduction of Imhotep. Just because the scene of you're rounding the corner and you have that, I forget the poor guy's name. One of you guys help me out. Reggie.
Reggie.
So you have Reggie. He's like, get out of here. The whole place is a trap. He's after us. And then he pops out of the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
And it's like this cheesy at this point.
Is that the point where you've just seen the little shadow?
Yeah, that's
cool.
That's so awesome, that bit.
I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Oh, my little
that whole introduction scene where you're rounding the corner and then he curses you before you go into the treasure room and the bricks are lined up on the wall. It's just a really good introduction to the rest of that ride, and I'll never get tired of seeing it because as someone who enjoys kind of the creepy side of theme park attractions, that's it's never been done better. That's such a great introduction.
Yeah, I agree. It's better because I think we rode it in, I want to say 2013. The sarcophagus just had a projection on it.
Yeah.
And then when we came back in 2015, the animatronic was working again. It's a ropey as hell animatronic, but
yeah, you can see it kind of just lift up and land on the ground and everything like that, super smooth. And it's funny if you go back and look at the original concept artwork, Imhotep was actually jumping on the hood of a vehicle and stuff like that. Yeah, almost like Spider-Man, but it was real. So there,
a real mummy.
Clean up on Revenge of the Mummy. Vehicle. They actually just drop a roll of toilet paper on the hood of your vehicle now and call it a day. Don't maintain the effect very well. But yeah, I love Revenge of the Mummy, but as far as my favorite scene in the attraction or my favorite moment, I've got to go with that.
Yeah.
Well done.
You mentioned that there because it was only Tracy brought it up there that when you see like the little steps that go up and round the corner.
Just as you come around, if you're not looking, you miss it.
There's like a little shadow of someone goes past there. That is awesome.
Running up the steps that they're escaping.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And you can't help but get like chills in that moment, probably because you're coming out of the hot Florida weather into like that really cold show scene. And fun fact, you were right above the team member break room at that point.
Okay.
But there you go.
I like when the scarabs fall out of the skeleton's crotch.
I like when little black balls fall out of the skeleton.
I've got to say, that I was thinking next. I'm thinking, do I change my listing now? Because I like that bit where you
Don't spoil it though. You can't tell everyone you're going to change it. You just have to change it.
I'm not going to change
she's
it.
not changing it. She's just bringing up the ride.
And it's that bit where you're in like that dead end and the scarabs come out and all of a sudden you shoot backwards and down while all the track's changing. I love that bit because you know then you go into the main body of the ride and this is where it gets really thrilling.
Can we talk about the most pointless dead end real quick, which is over at Transformers The Ride? Oh no,
it might be
trapped.
It might be somebody's favorite. Be careful.
Yeah, the dead end scene.
Right.
Oh no, we're trapped. And he literally backs out and then it's right back into the ride.
It might be somebody's favorite.
Yeah,
no,
Hunter,
I'm just kidding.
Shut up. Really? Well, do you know what? At one point, it was on my short list.
Ah.
Yeah, when you knock over the plastic barrels, I was really thinking about it.
I like it. I actually think that because everyone says it's a perfect clone of Spider-Man, and that little section in it changes it, and it is a bit naff. I understand why you say it's crappy, but it is something different in an attraction that everyone says is the same as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But if that's what excites you about the ride, then what does that say about the ride?
Well, there's a reason why it's not in my top 5, so there you go.
Yeah.
Did it?
Sure. All right, Darren, what's your number 4, man?
Oh, moving on to me. Well, let's keep it mummy.
Ooh.
With Treasure Room in the Mummy.
Yeah.
What is it? What are the lines? Come on.
Something about your soul. What's not soul though, is it?
No, not that one.
Savor riches.
Yeah, serve me and savor riches beyond measure. Or refuse and blah 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 blah, because it gets messed up because the fire goes off and you can never hear what it actually says. But I looked it up on Wikipedia just now, and it says refuse and savor a more bitter treasure.
Oh,
well, when
he's gonna make you sit and eat warheads for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, when the shimmer sound effect comes up and the all the gold twinkles in the room, and then when the statues pop up, I think that's just really awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
I love fire effects in rides.
Yes,
so Universal like right up my alley. I love them.
Yeah, also the nice little homage to Kong in there as well.
Yeah, I was going to say it took until our last trip for me to actually find that little statue.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, found it now. Probably couldn't remember where it is.
Yeah, it's cool because they use the I assume they're just like proper lights, but the same ones out of the film. Those like the polished.
Oh, the polished discs. Yeah.
To light it up, and it's it is cool. And the projection's actually, considering it's quite old, still pretty decent actually.
Yeah. I like that ride.
I'm pretty sure that projection has actually been updated.
Has it?
Cool.
Yeah, the actual face projection.
Okay.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about that room is if you're at the very back of the second car, because they only send 2 through at a time, don't they?
No, it's a double car.
Double car, yeah. If you're at the very back of it, where the ceiling's coming down, by the time you get to under the ceiling, it's starting to reset and lift again. That's the only thing I don't like. But hey.
It is what it is.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that is a cool section.
Yeah.
Yep. I like it.
So Tracy.
Yes.
Go on ahead.
I have no idea what yours are going to be.
Am I ever within
know.
parameters, really? Because you just tell
you
me
have
and I
no
don't
idea.
listen, and then I have to just make it up as I go along. Well, I'm classing this as an attraction.
Oh, God.
I really enjoy any conversations that we have with the Mystic Fountain, whether we're there or not.
Okay.
Because
that's not really a moment in an attraction,
it
but
is
whatever.
for me. Yeah, but it is an attraction. It's something that we seek out. So it's not something we're passing, it's something we purposefully go to.
Okay.
So therefore, it is an attraction.
Fair enough.
And it's when it's not always your own interactions that are the best ones. It's when you have unsuspecting people who don't know about this thing.
They're talking about your podcast and the people around you have no idea what they're talking about.
But when you're just sitting quietly, having a drink to one side, and you know that it's awake because it's making its little noises, and then somebody comes in and all of a sudden it starts talking to them and they're kind of looking around going, what? Who said that? And then they get involved with this mystic fountain. I just always enjoy it. I hope it never goes, or if that area goes, I hope they relocate to Port of Entry.
Yeah.
I just really love the mystic fountain, and it had
Yeah,
to be.
definitely.
It had to be. It's one of my favourite things in the park.
Okay. Not
So,
strictly in the parameters of our thing, but I'll give you it.
tough crap if you don't. I'm having it. So there.
Fair enough.
I can dig it.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Lee, go on ahead, man.
My number 4 it's from an attraction that's my guilty pleasure that I know a lot of people don't like, and it's from Poseidon's Fury. And something me and Darren looked at quite extensively when we did this back in 2013, and it's the room. It's not a drop somewhere. Well, it's 2 sections. It's the room drop in Poseidon's Fury at the last section. So when you go into that last room before it becomes the big open cavern, I still find the fact that you're in an enclosed room, lights go out, lights come back on, and you're in this huge cavern.
Yeah.
And we've
Yeah.
looked up, Darren. We were in there because it was me, you, and Raymond talking about it, and you cannot see where the walls of that room have gone.
Yes. This almost made my list. It was so close.
Yeah. And then the same at the end, when that section's done, lights go out, lights come on, and you're back in a small room. And you're like, where the hell has this come from? And it's such a shame that they don't do it how they used to, because originally the room drop at the end was supposed to be the same as the room you start in. So the whole idea is that you've gone through this thing and then been transported back to the original room. But I just, in a theme park or in theme parks in general, especially Universal, that have become very screen-based and projection-heavy, to still have an effect that big that's physical is mind-blowing. Like, I still love Poseidon's Fury, and I hope it doesn't go. I know we talked a lot last week about Lost Continent potentially going, but I think because rides are becoming predominantly screen-based and stuff, all right, there are projections and stuff in it, but a lot of Poseidon's Fury is physical effects. You know, you've got the water effects, the fire effects. You've got a live team member taking you through the attraction. You've got it nearly made my list, but this came in ahead of it, the water vortex tunnel.
Yeah.
It's just stunning because like I say, we've studied it, and I couldn't see where the hell it was.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
So that's mine. My number 4. It's so cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
It's a pretty cool little moment there.
Glad you got it in.
Yes, me too.
So my number 4 is a little bit of a newer edition, and that is actually the 360-degree room in Skull Island, Reign of Kong. As far as an attraction, I think Reign of Kong is one of those that has a lot of really cool moments that maybe don't necessarily completely come together to make an amazing theme park attraction, but there's amazing elements of it.
Okay.
And that's no better realized than I think the 360-degree room. Yes, it's really cool that you have the audio animatronic Kong right after that. But as far as like this thrill attraction at Islands of Adventure and how this is how 3D is supposed to be done, as far as fully encompassing you in the story and kind of taking you out and realizing, hey, I'm not just looking at a screen somewhere, but I'm completely surrounded by these effects, and it's putting me right in the adventure. Like, this is 3D. In a park that's covered in 3D, this is how it should be done, because it is the only way you could get this sense of motion or get this action is by doing it on a screen with these 3D glasses. And it just comes together really well. Like, there's a lot of really cool, like, little individual moments in there. There's like when Kong snaps the V-Rex jaw, and there's the whole falling scene. And it's just a really cool scene in an attraction that, yes, it's divisive, but I've never heard anyone say anything bad about that scene unless the motion base was turned off.
Okay.
So I really like the 360 room in Reign of Kong. And I think even though it's kind of the newer one, we just celebrated the year anniversary of Reign of Kong, I think it deserves to be up there. So yeah, that the all-around room in Reign of Kong, really cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I was going to say, I wish it could be in my anywhere in my list.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, Darren, you've had a chance to experience it. Just as far as if you're going to do 3D attractions, you should be putting people in situations that you couldn't accomplish by doing practical effects. And this is something that you could not do as far as actually having a physical room. Well, I'm sure you could accomplish it some way, but it's hard to imagine without spending tons and tons and tons of money. So I think it just works really well. Like when I think of 3D attractions, this is kind of at the height of it.
Yeah, it kind of makes the animatronic afterwards kind of feel weird because it's so good that when you get off of that and you see Kong afterwards, you're like, why is Kong in this weird black warehouse?
Yeah.
You know, like they do such a good job of immersing you into the environment during those 3D scenes, and especially the one that goes all the way around the vehicle, like you said. That it just feels weird when the animatronic comes afterwards, and it's just this very realistic but very obvious animatronic that's very obviously cut off at the shoulders.
Yeah, and I still really like that moment too. But as far as like why you will go back and ride Reign of Kong again and again and again, that room is the whole reason why.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the main part of the ride for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I do have my problems with it. Like that screen ends a couple of feet too early, so you've just got like unthemed projection wall, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Maybe they'll fix it.
Some
as time goes on.
shiny.
Oh, they haven't done Dudley Do right at this point, so I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah.
You get what you get.
So I've been alternating a little bit, just trying to mix up the pattern a little bit. So why don't you go ahead and do your number 3 this time, Lee?
I knew you were going to pick me there. I think somebody's already mentioned this. It wasn't on their list, but I'm pretty sure someone's already mentioned it. Although I do think it was better before it was converted into 4K. But I remember riding Spider-Man for the very first time, and there was 2 bits in that specifically. There's 3 bits, but I'm not going to go into the 3rd bit. That blew my mind, and it's that first section when you come into the sort of back alley.
Mm-hmm.
And Spider-Man swings across and he lands on the ladder. Now, the ladder's a real ladder that tilts down as he lands on it. Yeah. And then he jumps off that onto the front of your vehicle, and your vehicle dips at just the right time as he lands on the front of your vehicle. And the first time I rode that, I had obviously never done anything like that. My jaw just dropped.
This could be the most dangerous night of my life.
And yours.
Just phenomenal. I think I've said this before on the show. I think the 4K 3D doesn't do its job in theme parks because you lose that in-your-face thing. So, like something like T2 3D still has it because it's not fully sort of 4K conversion. So when stuff comes out, it still comes out at you. And I find the 4K stuff in like Transformers and Spider-Man and Despicable Me, it doesn't have the same effect. So when it used to be the old film version of it, it felt like he was sticking his finger in your face.
I still think the effect works pretty good.
I don't know whether it's just me and my eyes are buggered now or what, but it's just... Like, I think we'd rode it about half a dozen times before I realised that ladder was an actual real ladder and not on the screen. Just so cool.
So, Lee, my friend.
Yes.
This is my number 3 as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and,
Awesome.
and say real quick. It's funny that they lined up so perfectly that way. But yeah, this is actually my number 3 as far as the specific moment of Spider-Man jumping on the hood of the scoop vehicle. Spider-Man for me has always been my favorite comic book character. He's my favorite superhero. And the first time being able to experience the world of Spider-Man, it is the perfect build-up of you going through the alley, and then you see the spider signal, and then he jumps on the hood of your vehicle. It's, as far as like an introduction to an attraction, it's probably my favorite intro, just off the top of my head, of any theme park attraction. It's not my favorite ride, but it never loses its impact on me. I turn back into being, what would it have been, 9 years old when Sam Raimi's Spider-Man film came out, and just being fully immersed in that character in that world. So yeah, I'm right there with you on that one.
Tracy's just gone, Jesus, you make me feel old now.
Well, Tracy, what's your number 4 then? Or your number 3, rather. This is like the 5th time I've done that. Wow.
My number 3 has actually already been mentioned.
Oh.
And it's Poseidon's Fury. And the room drop.
And it's cool.
With an honourable mention to the water vortex.
Yeah.
Because it is just one of those wow moments.
Totally.
It is. And the water vortex, when it's working, it's another wow moment.
The thing is, you don't hear that room drop either. You don't hear it get lifted out the way or plunked back in.
No,
it's just
I know it's seamless. And it's, what can I say that hasn't already been said?
I'm surprised you've got Poseidon's Fury in there, because I always feel it's one of those attractions you don't really care for.
No, I do. I don't care for the...
Because we didn't even do it last time.
If you're queuing inside before you go in, it's...
Yeah, well, that's awful, because it's like a bloody sweat box.
It is. But I love the building. I love the exterior of it. It's just... I think it's stunning. And when it does go, which I think is inevitable, it's going to be a tragedy, actually.
Yeah. It's that last bastion of...
It is an interaction with an actual physical person.
Yeah.
It's got great set pieces. And it is... I was going to say it's not relying on screens. It is, but it isn't.
Not entirely.
The screens and the big battle and everything are there just to tell a story, but you've got all the physical effects going on around.
Yeah, with it.
They add to it rather than are it.
Yes, agreed. You know, the cavern itself is still a physical thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the screens, kind of what we talked about, we hoped Skull Island would be, that the screens would be the background and there would be physical effects in the foreground, whereas I think Poseidon's Fury is very much that.
But then again, it's not really screens, is it? It's more projected onto the water sprays.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if there's if there is actually screens at the back. I can't remember.
But yes, Poseidon's Fury.
Ah.
There we go.
All right.
Think alike.
Yeah.
Jared, what's up, man?
My number 3 is the T2 3D T1 million sequence. When the screens drop and reveal the 3 screens there.
Yeah.
I did toy with it.
So cool. I did as well.
Stunning.
Yeah. And going back and forth and it freezing and shattering and coming back together. And the final explosion, the final, send off of it, like that whole sequence with it is amazing.
Yeah.
And really good 3D when the screens work well.
Yeah.
It works really well.
Yeah.
Like when it stalks round the side to like one of the side screens and looks out, it genuinely feel like it is looking out over the audience.
I honestly think it's the best use of 3D I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I still agree.
It blew me away the first time I saw it. It still blows me away when the screens aren't so fuzzy. It's just an amazing piece.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Doesn't listening to the crew at UUOP every week make you wish that you were actually at Universal Orlando Resort? Well, stop wishing and start doing. Mouse and Muggle Travel Company is the perfect place to begin. Their team of concierge-level travel planners will help you every step of the way. And for you Muggles who also love the mouse, their team of experts specialize in Disney destinations too. And the best part of all, their services are free to you. So, if you're ready to plan your next Disney or Universal vacation, let Mouse and Muggle Travel Company do all the work for you. Just go to mouseandmuggle.com and fill out a no-obligation quote request. Or send an email to info@mouseandmuggle.com. And remember, whether you're a mouse or a muggle, Mouse and Muggle Travel Company can help make your next vacation simply magical.
Well, let's go ahead, and I am going to kick off the number 2s then, because Lee and I had the same number 3. So number 2 is actually the dragon encounter on Forbidden Journey. So you have that whole build up that kind of starts with Hagrid holding up his chain and hey, you lot, haven't seen the dragon, have you? And then you dip down, you get attacked by the dragon. But specifically, the moment that I am talking about is when you actually go inside the bridge of Hogwarts Castle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you've got the scratches and you've got the wing hanging over the side of it. And then you do that little dip down, and then you see the dragon slowly light up, tilt back, and then breathes right in your face. Like, as far as like Forbidden Journey, just, yeah, that's kind of like the highlight of the attraction, unless you really, really like Dementors. But just for me personally, that's one of my favorite theme park moments in anything in general. The whole dragon encounter scene in Forbidden Journey, I never get tired of it. And when you say Forbidden Journey, it's the first thing that comes to mind for me.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree. It's awesome.
Yes. It is a thing of beauty.
It
to be
certainly
fair.
is.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Darren, why don't you go ahead and go next?
All right. Well, for my number 2, I picked something from a show, actually.
Ooh.
The Sinbad show, of course. It's when,
What?
When the crowd gets Flash!
It's when
And
they,
that guy
it's from
makes
the
a Kardashian reference.
it's when he flies
Yeah.
back through the curtain at the far end. I actually like that bit.
yeah. No, it's actually from the horror makeup show, and it's when the monster comes to life.
Yes.
How great is that? And it's great to sit towards the back and see like the crowd's reaction to it, especially
Yeah.
the ones that are seeing it for the first time. It's still fun, and it still works to this day, I think. So.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially when it's an English, an international audience where English isn't their first language.
Yeah.
That's all. They always react the best.
I wonder how many people who get up on the stage to do it genuinely believe they are controlling, or whether they...
Who knows? If it's a first trip, you could.
Yeah, judging by most of like their reactions and their faces and stuff, I honestly say a lot of them are yeah.
Idiots.
Pretty much.
That has some of my favorite lines just from Universal.
Yeah.
I think we can speak. I can speak for all of us here. Like the Universal Horror Makeup Show is the hidden gem of Universal Orlando.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like I will watch it every single time if I have a chance. But Darren, specifically the scene you're talking about, it's there's Eddie, who's Scooby-Doo on steroids.
Yeah.
James reminds us. And then he was created to be the star of the final episode of Dora the Explorer. And that was created using the same technology they're using to keep Ozzy Osbourne alive.
Oh.
It's just like joke
Good
after
fun
joke.
tonight.
Yeah.
And then you have the whole slapstick chase where he's beating,
Yeah.
he's like beating off Eddie. Fighting him off with his arm and everything like that. So yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it is. The whole thing's funny. And shout out, I'll do it every time we talk about this attraction. Shout out to Summer Aiello, 'cause she
she's
is one of the best
awesome.
people to watch do this show. She is hilarious.
We love you, Summer.
Here's your frickin' picture.
It's awesome. Yeah, I do love that attraction. It's such a shame that, again, it's what we've got two opening day attractions, and that's one of them. And I wonder how long that will stay there. But then they've just changed the lobby out, haven't they? So they're obviously still keeping up on top of the building, at least.
No, it's great.
Yeah. All right, Tracy, what's your number 2?
My number 2. Lee's going to shout at me again, because again,
it's off the beaten track again.
Yeah.
Is it? Go on.
Well, it is literally off the beaten track, actually. Yes. It's the Raptor encounter.
I suppose that can be classed as.
Well, I don't care whether you class it or not. It's my number 2. It's that moment when she's right behind you and you can almost feel her fetid breath
You maybe
on
can.
the
It's
back
just the
of your
guy
neck.
who's playing. It's just had a bit of a drink the night before.
It's just because
It's
imagination.
really hot in that costume.
Yeah, imagination plays a lot. So you've got that right behind you,
Yeah.
and it's just at the edge of your peripheral vision, and you imagine the hot breath on your neck, and you get goosebumps, and you automatically tense up. You know it's just a guy in a costume.
Do we?
Well, most of the time it is. The odd time it's not.
Might not be. Yeah, it's a
But-
girl in a costume.
Maybe, but it's just that because I would like to imagine that everybody's imaginations run riot, not just mine. But it does. It's that primeval little urge, isn't it, to just run?
Never been chased by a dinosaur, but I'm pretty sure that would be my first instinct.
Well, you've not taken any notice that he's supposed to stay as still as you can.
Only T-Rexes.
Most of them, but there you go. Anyway, but yeah, I like the raptor encounter.
Okay.
It can be a pain in the ass waiting for so long, but you've got to imagine how hot it is in that costume.
Pee.
But yeah, it's just one of those little moments that a lot of people do walk past.
Okay.
And it's just that little bit of excitement again. So I'm going with that. I like it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Lee, number 2, man.
Hunter, me and you, buddy. My number 2 is the dragon section in Forbidden Journey.
Yes, I thought I heard that little giggle that happens when we overlap. It's strange that we're 2 for 2, though.
Yeah, it is the perfect amalgamation of a physical set with lighting and sound, and then the awesome dragon animatronic. It's the sound that gets me. I love the sound of going through the bridge. It's like a crackle, like a fire scratch. It's just awesome. And then the dragon itself, stunning.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame they didn't. I think if I remember, Tracy, when we had Andy on Here to Fly, he said the original premise for that was it was actually going to breathe fire.
Yes, yes, I remember
and
that.
And someone was going to cast like a...
It was going to burn your face off.
No, yes, the idea was they would have like a glass screen in front of you that would shield you from it, but it would be someone casting like a protection spell.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that was apparently the original plan for it. But yeah, it is my favourite section of that ride, and there's so many things in that attraction that you could pick out. But yeah, I'm totally on board with you with that. I think it's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you couldn't have a Harry Potter attraction and not have a dragon in it. And the fact that they chose to do a physical thing as well. I've said it before, I think Forbidden Journey is the perfect attraction as far as using physical sets and screens. They use the screens where they couldn't do physical, and then everything else is physical, and it just works to perfection. The problem is that everything they've done since hasn't lived anywhere near up to that level.
Mm.
Understood. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that section.
Yeah, absolutely. So my number 1 is... It's something that even before I had gone to Universal, I had known about for such a long time. And it was something that, you know how you see little commercials and you see advertisements on the TV, and you're like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to finally be able to check this out and experience in that. And for me,
it's that present in Despicable Me. I know exactly what
and then he almost gets crushed to death. Mine is the T-Rex encounter at the end of Jurassic Park.
I should have known, actually.
Yeah.
The reason being, as far as like sheer theatricality of these Universal theme park attractions, I don't think they've ever been able to top this massive hulking audio animatronic of a T-Rex emerging behind this waterfall and like shaking your boat and rattling your eardrums and just roaring in your face right before you have one of the best thrills. Like, I still get anxious on that ride, even though I've rode it dozens of times at this point. But rounding the corner and the sirens are going off and people are telling you, you know, you've got to evacuate and everything like that. It is so impressive. And just like the sheer spectacular nature of that finale is like, it never loses its effect on me. And being so enamored with just Jurassic Park as a movie, like, I couldn't ask for a more perfect theme park moment. I actually have a joke with my best friend Pete that what if every theme park attraction ended like Jurassic Park River Adventure? Could you imagine? You're exiting the attic on the Haunted Mansion and then you drop down 90 feet. T-Rex emerges from the wall, or It's a Small World would be totally different. The Carousel of Progress, that'd be super confusing. But anyways, yeah, just I love the Jurassic Park River Adventure I definitely think it needs a little bit of an overhaul, but something that has never lost its impact on me is the T-Rex drop. So definitely, that's my number one.
Yeah.
The lighting on it makes it look like 4K UHD in real life. I don't know. It almost looks like an effect. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like that moment of like, holy, that's a T-Rex. Pardon my language. It's there, it's real, and it's like life size. Like you're having that moment when like Lex and Tim are trapped inside the Jeep, and it's like bursting through the glass to attack you. Like it's such. I know Brad Jost is like geeking out right now, but yeah, just when I think about Universal moments and stuff that's had a profound impact on me. I remember watching the old Lost World VHS tape over and over when I was a child, and if you watched it all the way through the credits, at the very, very end, there was a stinger for the new Jurassic Park River Adventure attraction that was opening up in Hollywood at the time. So, like, it's this thing that I'd seen numerous times before I finally got to ride it, and now I get to kind of experience it whenever I want, and it still hits me just as hard each time.
Awesome.
So, yeah, I know I'm rambling. I love that moment.
No, I should have known that's what you were going to pick. Andy will be sat there enjoying this as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, Tracy, number one.
Lee's looking confused.
Well, God knows what you're going to come up with after your last four.
Going through Circus McGurkus.
That's the one.
I actually never thought about
Those
that. I like that bit.
finally got their stars.
Actually, it's kind of already been mentioned.
Kind of.
Well, I couldn't really pick one part because it's a ride of ensemble pieces.
Forbidden Journey,
No.
then? No?
No.
Mummy.
No. And
Spider-Man.
it's long been a favourite. And it's tried to be usurped by other rides.
Spider-Man.
Fine, it's Spider-Man. But like you were saying, when he jumps on the front of the car and the ladder, and especially when, is it Hobgoblin?
Yeah, I knew
And
you were
the
going to say
pumpkin
that.
with the fire.
That was Raymond brought that up at the dinner table tonight. That is
I
such
just
a
stayed
cool
quiet when he brought that up.
because it's awesome.
It is. We like fire. That sounds terrible, doesn't
It's
it?
like the Doc Ock bit as well.
But everything, you know, when you get blasted with the hot air,
Yeah.
and it's just
The electro bit when he jumps and
yeah.
plugs
And the
like
whole
the
thing
cable in, the
vibrates.
whole thing vibrates. That's cool.
Any part. I mean, I love that ride anyway. But any part where the ride vehicle becomes part of the actual action,
Where you
I
feel
love
like
it.
you're part of it.
But I have a particular soft spot for the like pumpkin bomb type
Yeah,
things.
that's cool.
I love that where you have the burst of heat and flame that actually comes out.
Yeah, an
as it
actual
hits.
burst of flame.
Yeah,
It's
and
so
it's-
cool.
It's I don't care how many times I ride it, I still end up with a big goofy grin on my face, and I just love it.
See, if it wasn't for the fact that I said that I don't think the 4K conversions is good for the 3D, I would have the final drop probably would have been on mine because up until we rode it
I
with
see
the
it doesn't get me anymore.
no, because of that, I used to before they converted it into 4K. Every time that drop came, I would dig my, you know, when you like dig
You
your
lock
feet
your knees, don't you?
into
Yeah.
the
floor.
into the bottom of the floor to like brace yourself ready for that drop because it felt like you were dropping
Yeah.
40 stories or whatever it is. I don't get that anymore with since it's done
I
4K
know.
because it's the same at the end of Transformers.
Yeah.
True.
But is that because we're old hat?
No, I just think
You know.
I don't think the 3D works as well in digital format as it did with the old film projection. Because you can say that because T2 works still and
Yeah. But yeah, nostalgia played a big part in this for me because it was one of the first rides we rode there.
was the second ride
You
we
know,
rode
yeah, and
at
it's just-
Universal.
And it absolutely blew the pair of us away.
Yeah. It
You
left
know.
me speechless and that doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. Yes, Spider-Man.
I'll give you that. Are you picking one specific moment though?
Yeah,
The Hobgoblin bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Lee, go on ahead, man.
My number one isn't something that happens all the time. I think in all the times that we've been visiting the parks, it is something that we've witnessed maybe a handful of times.
Okay.
We were very lucky that when we had our meet at the parks in 2013, I think it was, it might have actually been 2015, we did get to experience it.
Watching Hunter eat 3 churros at once.
It's actually part of
I've only gone through 2.5.
It's actually part of the queue, not the ride itself. But when you go into Men in Black and your little team member comes in, he welcomes you to the universe anew, and then he presses the button to start the spiel then disappears behind the curtain. They are supposed to appear behind the elevator doors in the elevator, and they don't always do it. But when it's done properly, and that team member, when those doors open, he stood there with his gun waiting for you to get in that elevator, is such a cool moment, and I love it.
We always ham that bit up anyway,
It's
don't we?
awesome. Yeah. It's just so cool, and
I love that ride so much.
It's something they don't always seem to do, and I don't understand it, because for a theme park geeks like, at least me, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it adds such a massive thing to such a tiny little portion of that attraction.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's my number one.
That's a good one.
Good bit.
And Darren, go ahead and wrap us up, man.
All right. Well, my number one is actually in Transformers.
Oh, it's the getting lost scene, isn't it?
It's the Devastator scene. Going up and over Devastator the first time when you do it, it feels, to me personally, it feels like you're actually doing it.
Yes.
That's one of those dig my feet in like situations.
I'll give you that, yeah.
Talking about.
Yeah.
When you go up and through it, up and over it, and then, when you come back through and actually go through Devastator the second time, it's also pretty cool as well. So yeah, I really like that, and that's actually Transformers is currently my favorite attraction in the park. So
wow,
and that's the favorite. That's my favorite part of it are the 2 Devastator sequences that are in there. So
because I love the bit on that one, because they turn the fans on when you go through it to sort of emulate the cogs spinning round as you go through, which is awesome.
And they make it so rough and rough and tumble when you're going through. It actually feels like it. So I think that works really well.
I would never have picked that would be your number one, Darren. Not at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. Interesting.
My honorable mention is actually from Transformers. It's the Megatron slow motion missile scene.
The slow-mo bits in there actually work. You think in an attraction like that, it would seem a little jarring, but they actually really work.
Yeah. Well, I think you just get caught up in the sheer absurdity of it.
Oh, I love that ride.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's just for how much I hate those films with a passion.
The ride's done right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It takes everything out of those films that's good and puts it into an attraction, and it just goes to show you that those films could have been way better than they are.
Yep.
Yeah. There's so many people screaming at us now because they love those films.
I doubt it. But
I mean, they're losing money on the latest one until it opens internationally, and they'll be fine. They'll make $1 billion. But maybe Transformers is something best experienced through a 3-minute theme park attraction instead of a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
You could fly the whole time.
How about that?
It's so cool. Are we going to go honorable mentions?
Yeah, go on ahead.
Well, I would have thrown originally the launch tunnel in the Hulk, but obviously they've changed that now.
Thought
so that's
about
a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
Because I loved it.
This time.
Yeah. That was so cool.
Yeah, it was.
I'm trying to think what else I had. I actually did have the wrong turn scene in Transformers in my original list, Hunter. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I understand why you think it's a bit corny, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I can't quite put my finger on it.
I always hear everybody laugh when it happens, which is really funny because it's just such a deadpan dumb joke, and it's just surprising that the average crowd actually still laughs at it.
I nearly put the first drop in Gringotts. The trolls get hold of the track and pull you down, because that's pretty awesome. If you get in the back seats in that. That's a hell of a drop, and it's such a cool thing that we haven't seen in any other coaster anymore. A drop track element.
Yeah,
It's so cool. I still like the bit in that when you get spun round, and one, like when the back car's in front of the front car. That's such a cool little effect that I don't think a lot of people sort of maybe even realise.
No, maybe not.
I'm a big fan of the actual launch scene in Revenge of the Mummy.
Yeah,
I think that's a lot of fun as far as the your souls are mine before being like, because that you like shoot out of there and then you hit like this little bunny hop that gives you that airtime, and then it's just wild from the rest of it there on out. And then you also have kind of continuing from that goes into another little honorable mention of mine, which is the fake stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other attraction can you think of anywhere that does that?
And,
exactly.
and also sticking with that, it also has fire.
Oh, the flame ceiling. The flame ceiling is
amazing,
awesome.
where you've got the girl who has a soul sucked out and she just mummifies before your eyes. What else was good? Also in that, what?
No, it's Imhotep. He kills her, doesn't he?
Yeah, but as he kills her, he takes her soul, her essence, and her silhouette shrinks and mummifies. Seriously.
I haven't even noticed that.
Before the window breaks.
I'm too busy watching the...
Yeah, you were trying not to burn to death.
No, I love it.
But also when you're in the throes of the... I can't remember if it's the first or the second... Section. You go down into a mist, but it's got Imhotep's face. What's that word? Projected onto it.
Is it?
You
sure?
never noticed that.
No.
And you go through it and break it up.
Okay,
I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't take any notice of that attraction.
I'm pretty sure. I might have dreamed that. If I've dreamed that, please feel free, Universal, to use that. And I'm pretty certain you go through Imhotep's face.
I thought it was at the top of the thing. It's projected on the thing above you.
I just can't remember where it is. I'm pretty sure it's on the mist.
So I love the tunnel in the Hulk as well. The mist tunnel in the Hulk. I don't know what it is about mist and tunnels and stupid things. I like it though.
Well, you like what you like. I had one, but for me, it only works the first. I mean, it works every time you see it, but it only works really the first time you see it.
Which is?
And that's when you see in Diagon Alley the dragon breathing fire.
Yeah.
The first time, it's like, holy what now? And after that, you've seen it.
Yeah.
But the first time, it is truly breathtaking.
I think if we weren't who we are and you hadn't heard all the reviews and stuff, I think if you rode the Hogwarts Express, didn't know anything, that the first time you see those people walk by in the corridor, I think that would be it.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a shame that we
spiders.
knew it was going to happen, because that's so cool. When Ron pushes his face up against the window, it genuinely looks like there's somebody outside looking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, you know, I knew that way before.
Yeah.
Darren, you got any?
I think you guys covered just about all of them.
I'm surprised the Mummy wasn't higher up in yours, like Darren.
I figured people would pick a lot of the Mummy stuff. I guess obviously my honorable mention on there that nobody's mentioned for some reason is the cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got through this point without saying it. But
No.
I'll be honest, I tried to kind of, I mean, for all, I don't know how to word it, I kind of tried to steer away from the obvious, but
me too.
had to keep some of it in.
I mean, you have to. There really are some jaw-dropping moments in there that...
You see, I've got the Blues Brothers in there because I think that's so underappreciated.
But that's you were looking for moments, not the attraction itself.
But there are moments in that when they first come on the stage and they engage the audience.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, when they drive up in the car, there are little
When
moments
they go
within
down
the
and
whole.
start the conga line, I think is another good one.
It's one of those great moments that is so underappreciated because it's just an energizing set. And I don't care what mood you're in, you stay there, at least your toe is going to end up tapping if you're not full on dancing by the end of it. You know, and that for me is a moment because it takes you out of it. I mean, I know you go into a theme park to be taken out of real life, but that takes you out of the theme park again and throws you into the middle of a scene of a movie, if you like.
Mm.
You know, I mean, that didn't make the cut either. neither did, which you're not going to allow me anyway because, interacting with the Grinch.
It's not a moment.
It is a moment.
A moment in an attraction.
For me, it is a moment, though.
Not in an attraction, it's not.
It is. When I go to All the Stories You Can Hear, that's an attraction.
Whatever.
And when I meet the Grinch afterwards, I have a moment with the Grinch. But there are reasons.
A moment?
Multiple reasons. I do have a moment with the Grinch.
You better not do.
There are multiple reasons on my arm why I have moments.
All right. Well, that is going to wrap up another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. We want to hear what your favorite moment is.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Yeah,
reach out to us on Twitter. I'm over at HanBrolo77. You can find us over at UUO Podcast. Darren, where can they talk to you?
UUOP Darren.
Tracy, do you still get on Twitter?
I do. At UUOP Tracy.
It's there. She doesn't really do anything.
I
with it.
do.
Yeah.
But
I'm not as active as I used to be anymore, but that's because none of you guys message me. So message me. Come on, let's talk. Let's have fun.
And I've
just go home.
I've just reinstated, if you like, my other Facebook account, which is UUOP Tracy. So go and find me there. Put a friendship request in. I'm going to keep that purely universal.
Cool.
And make sure you submit your donation before you do that. Otherwise, you will get declined. $5 monthly.
Monthly?
Sounds good to me.
$5 monthly. Be UUOP Tracy's friend. Come on.
Not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cost me more than that.
Quick bargain.
Won't it? I'm going to have to go shopping now to get over it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but really cool hearing everybody's list. But submit yours too. Like we'll probably get a discussion going in the producers club. So if you want to participate in that, hit us up. So thank you so much for listening. Thanks for checking out another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. And we'll see you all next time.
Well, that wraps up another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Thanks for listening. Between shows, please subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes. It really helps. But if you're not an Apple user, you can find us on Stitcher, YouTube, Google Play, or wherever great podcasts are found. Head over to our blog at uuopodcast.com for show notes, articles, and more. You can get in touch with us by emailing podcast@uuopodcast.com or leave us a voicemail at speakpipe.com/uuopodcast. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Just search UUO Podcast. And if you're planning a trip to Universal Orlando or Walt Disney World, please check out our sponsors by going to mouseandmuggle.com to book your next trip. Well, that's a wrap. See you next week.